Look at that hunger in their eyes.
Look at that. Look at these kids. They still got that future all ahead of them. It's all passed us by, though, Manny.
Hey, I have a thriving career. Said no one ever.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet. Please donate to the show.
I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm still alive.
That was my reaction after the Baron Corbin Carmelo Anthony match. Carmelo Hayes match was that Baron Corbin was like, "I'm still alive, damn it! I'm still alive. I went 20-something minutes. I'm still alive."
You know, I was very close to making this the thumbnail, Marcus.
Yep.
Because you said before we went live you were questioning the pain. I too was questioning the pain, because basically what she's saying, Gigi is a true loser by covering her in Knicks colors.
Didn't even realize it was Knicks colors. Damn, it's over. You're done.
All about
I would consider the Gator colors, but no. Those are the Knicks. Those are the
Knicks. Marcus, if I'm doing dastardly things, is that blue and orange is Knicks colors.
Yeah.
I want to show off that you're a loser. Yeah, blue and orange.
Well, she had no intent of doing anything else but pouring this paint on her, and that is why she lost the match.
I ain't seen paint in canisters like this before.
No. Is this a new brand, or like she was just able to pop it open like it was a beer? Like,
like those twist tops. What's this about?
Yeah, she ruined that bag too. I'm sure that bag is ruined.
I mean, she's a businesswoman, Mark. She's got plenty of bags.
I had nothing but flashbacks of Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns and dog food. That's all I had with this.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm of course Lord Manny Hayes. He is
Marcus, the grand finale. Oh, and that's all I had to say. I normally say something after it, but I couldn't think of anything. I just went blank. It's blank.
So
what's going on?
We're trying to experiment here. Shows an hour later than normal. If you like this start time, let us know. If you tend to watch us live or listen to us whenever, that doesn't necessarily matter. If you listen to us, you can listen to us whenever you fucking feel like.
No, they can't. I disapprove of us listening to us while you're about to make love, sweet love.
I do.
I do not want to be associated with that, where we're doing a show and then you're just like, no, watching us.
I thought that would be a real boner killer, though. If anything.
Yeah.
Penis.
Oh. Penis. That's my boy. But yeah, no sweet love making during the show. But again, this is a wrestling podcast, so I'm sure none of that's happening.
Yeah. So I just come back from the arena that WWE Money in the Bank will be at, and SmackDown tomorrow. Would you like to know what I got?
Yes, Manny. Give us a reveal. What do you got here? What's a bag?
A WWE bag.
Oh, he took it from the trash can. He didn't buy it.
So we got a little trinket right here, just to say
look
I was here.
Yeah. Is that Big Ben?
Yeah.
And a briefcase. They should have put the Money in the Bank briefcase on top of Big Ben. I know we fought already on in the office. We just put Money in the Bank in more obscure, unique places. I say in Big Ben.
And then I did get a shirt. I was gonna get one of those ones that said I was. This one does say I was there, but there was also a one that says I was there, and it was Seth Rollins doing the but I didn't want that. They had a nice Cody Rhodes one of Claim Your Kingdom. Obviously, a play on United Kingdom. But I was like, I don't want the print they have on something. Thing is, like WWE shirts before, the print was really nice.
Yeah.
These ones started to look really cheap.
Are you blaming Fanatics?
I'm not blaming fanatics. I'm just blaming whoever does whoever's printing these shirts these days.
Oh,
So this one at the back says I was there.
okay. You were there. Yep. You are
Well, I'm
here.
going to be there.
Yeah,
then
I'm
just
going
a
to be there. It's a lie. Man, it's a lie right
And
now.
then just a nice shirt with the briefcases and then the Union Jack flag behind them.
Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Is that the back? That's the back, right?
This is the front.
That's the front.
back.
Okay. Yeah. That's not a bad shirt. That's not a bad shirt. You were there. Or you will be there.
I will be there.
Oh no, that shirt could be a lie any minute. Like I was there. No, you weren't. You got me.
They're on the website. I think it's only on WWE Shop, the American one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice Money in the Bank one written in like the way the Sex Pistols logos were, like cut out letters. They got a nice one like that, but that wasn't there. So I was a little tad bit annoyed. They do have the actual briefcase.
That seems like a cool shirt.
Yeah, they had the briefcase with also I was there with the London skyline. And I was like, I sent that in the text. I was like, I really want this, but I can't justify spending £75 on something where I don't even use a briefcase for work.
Randy, the briefcase is not about taking it around, doing actual business, or even going to work. I'm cashing it in during the middle of somebody's promotion. No! That son of a bitch.
Yeah, £75 just seems way too much.
It's an expensive briefcase. Yeah. Or just a prop that you're gonna have in your house and be like,
yeah, but that's the thing. Do you know when you have these things? Like I have the world title belt there. I have another one over there, and it's just like I just look at this and be like, okay. You know when they're just there? It's like, what am I going to do? You don't
celebrate in the middle of the night alone, Manny, with your titles, and you're like, or walk up to people and clap your belts together.
No, I don't even do the Shawn Michaels pose naked with the belt covering up my cock and balls.
Oh, yeah. So you're not using these titles right, Manny. You got to use them right. Whenever people start talking shit, you pull them out. Remember this. Oh, you bought the title? I won this title. Bullshit.
Exactly.
You have your nameplates on it.
Let's get into today's show. No news. If there is news, you can tell us in the chat. AEW. We started talking about we kicked off the show with talking about Kiana James's bag, but the show opened up with the bag, the man that claims all the bags, Tomohiro Ishii versus Jon Moxley.
Man has never won on American soil. I mean, he won at Forbidden Door. He won at Forbidden Door.
He actually got the pin.
He got the pin. But you knew the world had to balance that out. The world had to balance that out this Wednesday. To see his ass laid out like, wait a minute, on American soil? Nah.
I have word that Ishii spent his purse on hookers and blow. He didn't know what to do with the winner's purse on American soil.
So he had to come back. Everybody else in Japan went back. He was like, nah, I gotta stay. What do you mean? I got unfinished business. I need more money for the flight home. You know, he does look like a man that was just spending on hookers and be miserable about it. He had hookers and blow. Didn't really have a good time. Thought he'd have a better time. It's like, American hookers aren't what I thought they were.
The match itself was all right. Mox wins.
Nah, I hated it.
What I didn't need, Marcus, was Claudio and Eddie Kingston staring each other out the entire match. I don't want this to be a match. It's not a match anyone wants to see. At the point, I don't even want to see Eddie Kingston wrestle.
Eddie Kingston looks unhealthy. To be honest, he's out there. I'm shocked you don't have a short already with them staring at each other's eyes of some like emotional song. And or the Titanic song.
Well, the Titanic is fitting, isn't it?
Yeah. Never let go, Rose. Never let go. Because Eddie Kingston needs to let go of some Takara food from like 20-something years ago, like Mox said. But
get over it.
Yeah, so this match, happened, and I just couldn't get into it. It was just too much of the back and forth with the forearm to the face and chops. Like, it felt like they just did that way too much. Like, they did it to start the match, and then they went back to it when they came back with the commercial.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't do this twice. You can't do it twice. And so it would have been better if they would have just took like the other slap fest or 4-0 fest out of it.
Yeah, and then Renee, we go to the back, and Renee is shouting now at Moxley. Then him and Eddie continue arguing, and then Renee yells at Eddie, "Fix this! I am done." Where was you playing Peacemaker?
Yeah. Where have you played Peacemaker? This has been going on for months now. Months?
Yeah.
And how are you done after this? After considering all the other stuff the Blackpool Combat Club has done. They've killed Young Bucks. They have broken legs.
He's stabbing people in the eyes.
He's stabbing people in the eyes with screwdrivers. Multiple people. But now Eddie Keith is supposed to be his friend. Whose side are you on, Renee? Get out of here. How dare you? How dare you be offended now?
And then my favorite part of the night was actually the shortest part. It was just MJF in the back.
Are we gonna put on the MJF Adam Cole in one segment?
Yeah, MJF. So Adam Cole arrives at the arena. He says some nonsense, and then MJF appears, and he calls Adam Cole a genius for getting sick at Forbidden Door.
Yes.
He thinks him and Adam Cole can run AEW as a team and suggests a team bonding exercise on the weekend. Adam Cole agrees. MJF gets him a t-shirt as a gift which reads "Better than you, baby." And then we move on to a little bit later in the night where Roderick Strong is talking to Adam Cole. Like, they're supposed to be friends, but they haven't communicated in weeks on TV.
No, but greatest line from MJF ever. Excuse me, generic white guy. Which killed me because I was like, that's what I've been saying about Roderick Strong for his whole career. Just generic.
I wouldn't even call him generic. I would have called him default white guy.
It's the default white guy setting. What?
Do you know when you create a wrestler? That's the first thing you see.
Yeah, you see Roderick Strong. I swear to God, it's just.
And then MJF and Adam Cole leave the show. I don't know where they were going. It wasn't the weekend. They didn't say this is like from last week or whatever.
No.
Like, they leave the show. It doesn't make sense.
Why'd they even show up to the show?
Yeah.
He could have just called them. Anyway, I found it weird they both entered the same side of the door. Like, he could have just walked to the other side. And I also found it a little disturbing that Adam Cole did not have a car seat to do.
He probably did. That's why he got in that side.
Just MJF set up his car seat. Here you go, little buddy.
To be fair, I feel like MJF also needed a car seat. If you're gonna put Adam Cole in a car seat, MJF.
Yeah, he ain't that much. He ain't that much taller. He's ain't that much taller.
We get the first 6-man of the night. It's Orange Cassidy, El Hijo del Vikingo, Keith Lee, Jesus Christ, versus the JF.
Manny, I have questions. Why did this match happen?
I don't know, but I have a question. So later on in the night, I'll talk about the match in a minute. They were going over the matches that are going to happen later in the next few shows. Yeah. So this blind tag team, why is Swerve and Keith Lee tagging?
We still haven't finished. This is stupid. They can't. So they have. Why don't they just say it's just strange bedfellow tournament, and then you're teaming with your enemies, except for Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin, who have teamed together before.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
It's really abrupt. They didn't really explain this tournament really well. They haven't shown us brackets. They showed one drawing, and then Tony revealed it was MJF and Adam Cole. But the rest of these people are just like, throw it together, see what happens. Yeah, this is stupid. And then he shouldn't have 2 tournaments going on at the same time.
This match was okay. Keith Lee picks up the win for his team.
You're being nice.
No, so do you know what? The actual setup, do you know when they do picture in picture and do the setup in the box?
Yeah.
So I think the JS were talking shit or something like that, but you couldn't hear what they were saying because as they were making an entrance, the music was far too loud. So what happened in the little box, you couldn't hear.
So, Keith Lee has shaved everything and dyed his hair back, and he looked 10 years, maybe 20 years younger. I don't know where he found the fountain of youth, but also confusing spot in the match. Vikino jumped on Keith Lee, and then Keith Lee throws him around.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with that? Yeah.
Maybe it was a swerve thing. It's a swerve thing.
And then I was looking at the match and going like, Keith Lee is bigger than everybody if they even like combine their weight together. Like that's that big. He should be dominating. But yeah, he's getting his ass kicked. I ain't like any of that. And I also thought that Orange Cassidy was too big for this match. These are all jobbers. This is all AEW Dark. You shouldn't be out here. You're a champion. You're a respectable champion.
That's the problem I had with this, because then it was followed by another 6-man tag. The Elite versus the Dark Order. They were giving a trios open challenge, which was taken by the Dark Order. They want to fight Hangman for not talking to them for months.
Dark Order
said they were his friends during his lowest point in AEW.
3 strikes.
No, I thought your third strike would be that what's his name? Evil Uno was wearing a vest.
Yep. Ready. All 3 strikes all go to Evil Uno. Just for his existing. And I knew he was going to wrestle later. He accepted the open challenge and bitching. All these strikes go to him, and this is why the show's out. Evil Uno wrestled without a shirt on, therefore, or in a vest without a shirt on, and that's automatic 3 strikes. I'm sorry. It's over. It's over. The show's ruined.
This match was built around Adam Page not wanting any part of beating up the Dark Order until he got slapped. Adam Page hits the buckshot for the win. Blackpool Combat Club attack at the end, and the Dark Order walk away. Eddie Kingston comes out, but just gets beaten up also. Mox says it's about time. It ends and says July 19th in Boston. Blood and guts.
Blood and guts. And I was like, okay, I guess. Does it end here? Because this feud's been going on forever, and I personally, Manny, have a question for you. I don't think the Elite has won a single match in this feud. Why is the Blackpool Combat Club so upset? Right?
I don't get this at all.
Like Anarchy in the Arena, that was Blackpool. The last match they had at the Forbidden Door, they lost, right?
Yeah.
They lost, but who cares? No, wait. What's it called? Won, right? Blackpool Combat Club won, right? Oh no, Ishii got the bit. Never mind. But still, I don't understand why this is going on forever. Just end it.
Because fight forever, Marcus.
I'm not asking for this. It's not building
forever.
I just think that no one's asking for this to go on and on and on and on and on. This Hangman and Dark Order storyline. I don't know why the Bucks were doing an open challenge anyway.
But why did they need to do an open challenge?
Yeah, they're not champions. Who open challenge is like, oh yeah, we're doing open challenge. Oh, Dark Order shows up. Oh, I don't want to fight them. Oh, too late. We accept your open challenge. And then Hangman Bane's like, no, we didn't. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to do it. Open challenge.
Yeah. And then we get Jungle Boy, Jack Perry.
Long pause.
Because in my notes I wrote Jungle Bitch.
Oh, wow. Jungle Bitch.
I wrote these at 7 a.m. this morning.
Well, no one's calling anybody a Jungle Bitch at 7 a.m. in the morning, Manny. It's too early. It's too early to use that type of language.
Clearly chose violence very early this morning.
Manny woke up and said, Jungle Bitch.
Marcus, he thinks he could put on sunglasses and a jacket and just be a bad guy.
Hold on, Manny. He did that. He came out and said, I'm taking away Tarzan Boy, or whatever the hell the name song is.
Yeah, because apparently we ruined it for him.
He ruined it for him. And you know what? They ruined it for me too. You ruined it for me too. Then he's criticizing. He's like, I'm gonna leave town and have the baddest bitch in the game, which I think everybody has claimed to have the baddest bitch in the game.
Anna Jay is not the baddest bitch in the game.
No. However, Jingle bitch.
Jingle bitch. Jimmy, I think, however, Jingle bitch is one of those shirts that you buy at a strip club.
But I would wear a Jack Perry shirt that said, however, Jingle bitch. No, Jimmy. No. I like Jingle. He says Jungle. He wanted to correct it. Nah. However, Jingle bitch.
He says
that's a pimp talk.
Says he didn't turn on Hook. Did he turn on Hook, or did everyone turn on him after everything he's done and given to this place? After being robbed of 2 world championships, you expect him to sit here and watch an entitled second-generation little prick dangle his championship in his face? He doesn't even recognize Hook, just like AEW don't recognize the FTW title as a real title. Hook is a fraud. He's never needed him. Jungle Hook was special just because of me.
Jungle Hook lasted like 2 weeks. I think they teamed together twice. I swear to God. All on Rampage. All on the Rampage editions I did not watch, I think.
Hook's music hits and Jungle Bitch runs.
Jingle Bitch decided to do a suicide dive into the car. Car slams and they speed off. I don't want this. I don't want any of this.
Yep. And then we get Ruby Soho versus Alexia Nicole because Britt Baker caught Adam Cole's cold.
Oh no! Oh no! I have come down. They have with the black plug.
We really need that clip on cue. I think that's a really good clip.
Yes, it is. But how many times are people gonna be sick, Manny? How many times are people gonna be sick?
We're out of the COVID era. You can't blame sickness like this.
And if you don't say it's COVID, then I would say get your ass to work. Get your ass to work.
So Ruby Soho wins the match by putting her in Britt Baker's lockjaw, and then Ruby proceeds to cut a terrible, boring promo, which I did not even bother to make notes.
I'm going to say this, Manny. At this point, from Jungle Boy to Ruby Soho, and I think there was another promo in between there. I think we went through the worst. I think we got QTV in the middle of this.
Oh yeah, I ignored that.
I looked at Ryan. I said, I think this might be the worst stretch of promos we've ever gotten on a wrestling show. Like, it was just that bad. I was like, oh my God, we went from that to that to that. And I don't understand why Ruby was so tired and winded after her squash match. She was exhausted. She couldn't even breathe.
That's the worst part.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened in this match.
That's the actual worst part. Like, most wrestlers are in better shape that you don't catch them breathing that hard, huffing and puffing after their match. But every word you heard,
yeah. Like, oh, I was like, I just wanted to tell her, hey, baby, can you just catch your breath for a bit? Just breathe a little bit.
Get this woman some water.
Yeah.
It's
Soraya, do something. Do something.
Oxygen.
Yes. I don't even know what she winded from. 90% of the matches her doing the lockjaw, which had no pressure whatsoever. It was a jumper. She should have been tired. I've seen Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch and Charlotte have longer matches and then cut promos. No, not winded at all. Bryan Danielson, who's in ridiculous shape or whatever, but it's just all these people. And I'm just like, why is Ruby tired from this? If it was me personally, I know I'll be winded because I'm fat, out of shape, and gas.
Marcus, I'm not even making that. I'm not even going near that microphone after a match.
Yeah. I need water. Get oxygen. Soraya, say something.
This is my house.
This is my house. All right, good. We're out of here.
Then we get the main event, which is Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara versus Sting and Darby Allin. Jericho is going to be the paymaker tonight. Jericho says Sting wants more time with Jericho. Well, it's going to be his nightmare, not a dream. Sting nearly dies diving off a ladder.
Okay, so multiple times I was concerned about everybody. My first concern was Darby. So they set up the stairs into the corner or the barricade, and then he avoids it by flip. But his flip didn't clear, and he hits his back on the rail. And I go, oh no! But the flip was so smooth. I don't know how much you paid attention to. I couldn't tell that he countered the stair attack, or was he supposed to pretend like he hit the stairs and flipped over, or did he flip too far? I couldn't tell, but I just know the worst possible thing happened where he hit his back, and I went, "Oh shit, he's dead."
Thing is, though, I'm never worried about Darby. I've never at this moment in time. He's like his body's made out of Play-Doh.
Yeah. He's funny. He's just like it's just indestructible. I don't know. Like I would have been dead. Like, oh no. I don't even know why he did the flip, but the flip looked like something in a martial arts movie where he was like, whoa! Ah, no!
No,
but
my concern was Sting. I was like, that ladder is too close to the center. I don't think he's gonna clear that.
No, I thought that the tables were too far out. So immediately when Darby's going up there, I was like, oh god, Darby's about to kill himself. And then when Sting went, I was like, no, Sting's dead. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to see Sting die. So in this jump, I think I figured out what went completely wrong. I feel like one, Sting is 60. Should not be doing the jump. Should not be doing this. Two, I think that they set up the two tables, but I think one of the tables was supposed to go in front, but Darby set it up behind Sammy, so it made that jump further. It's supposed to be a shorter jump. And so Sting probably saw it, was like, oh god damn it. I can do it. He completely shorts the jump. And I think he goes straight into either his mouth hits Sammy's forearm or knee. That's how far he got. And they go crash to the table. Sammy's leg gets caught into one of the tables as the other one didn't break. And him falls down. And I'm going like, Jesus, they're dead. Doc Samson immediately ran over there. Then we get back to the ring, go for the finish, and Sting's there, and you see that his chin or teeth are busted or something. He's bleeding for some reason from the mouth. And the entire time of Hardcamp, I just see Doc Samson in the background looking like, oh God. Don't let Sting die tonight.
I'm not even a real doctor, please.
Please, I don't know what to do. They call me Doc Samson, but those are nicknames like Dr. Death Steve Williams. We're not real doctors. But yeah, this match was a tragedy.
I still went with the Scorpion Deathlock, but this just caps off a very bad episode of giving me nothing Dynamite.
Yeah. I feel like this was the most phoned-in Dynamite in a long time. Ryan's review, Britt Baker called out, and everybody else did too. Britt Baker ain't gonna be here. There's no point in me writing the show. But it just seemed inconsistent. Like I don't understand what this ending was about. We got a sword fight with mats with Jericho and Sting.
At some point online, I know it's gonna happen. But I want to say it's my idea because I'm putting it out in the universe. They're gonna have that sword fight, and then someone's gonna play. That's
being nice. I'll play a Duel of Fate.
No, you can't play that with that.
Honestly,
Marcus, you have to play a really sad version of that one.
Oh, maybe Revenge of the Sith. So Duel of Heroes. But you can even put Sting over Darth Maul's face and Phantom Menace and Jericho's Qui-Gon Jinn and just have them stalking and waiting to fight with their back. Oh. But yeah, I just thought Dynamite was just there. It was just the most there. Like, we're not gonna try too hard for these people. And
So,
it was like star power. Like, once Mox and I guess the Blackpool people left and MJF drove off, we were like, there's no one else. There's no one left. There's no one else starting here.
we're 2 months away from AEW All In.
Yes.
I don't think they're building towards this for another 6 weeks.
Yeah, because All In, maybe it's not. It's Manny, you're gonna get a house show. Your main event, Darby Allin and Sting versus Jericho and Guevara.
Nah, it'd be like a 12-man tag to make me even more angrier.
Pure chaos. So Manny's like, no one tag there. By the way, Mike Eno came into the ring, was a legal tag earlier tonight, and there was no tag whatsoever. He just got in the ring and started pinning people. I'm just upset.
Yeah.
But because Adam Cole and MJF is all out, right? You wouldn't do that at All In.
No, you wouldn't do that All In. Well, they might. They might. That might be their only headliner match.
Let's say do best 2 out of 3 or some shit. I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't know where we're going.
It's hard to tell what direction you're going with that.
Yeah, they still got Owen Hart tournament. They got that tag team tournament. That might be your finals for All In, Manny. That tag team tournament.
No.
I think we got another dinner debonair coming up. With Adam
but
Cole
why? But why?
Yeah. I don't know, but I think it's coming. I think that's what. I think there's gonna be a video package next week of them doing show tunes or something.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's move into NXT.
A real wrestling show.
Yeah, well, it kicks off with Thea Hale versus Tiffany Stratton. It was all right. I mean, these two still kind of a little bit green.
Just a little bit, Manny. Just a little bit.
A little bit. Tiffany
It's
Stratton
taps out.
out.
In my refrigerator that's been there for 3 years.
Well, you should probably get that checked out. And I'm more concerned about your health for that. Stratton wins, but tapped out when Thea Hale locked in the Kimura, but the referee was distracted by Drew Gulak. And so after the match, Gulak and Dempsey stomp out Duke as they berate Thea Hale for losing. And then Andre Chase returns, and him and Duke take out Gulak and Dempsey.
Yes. This is pro wrestling, man. All of this, I feel like this is when I was watching this, I went, this is pro wrestling. This is all that is. Everything about this is what I've watched for 1,000 years in pro wrestling. One of the matches good tonight was like average. Thea Hale looked better than what she normally does in the ring, which considering that she is
up in the title match.
Yeah, so that was solid. Tiffany Stratton was just there. That didn't really impressive. But the interference, storytelling behind all this, and the big celebration of Andre Chase returning, I was like, oh, what planet? This is just pro wrestling. He could have been there all night and just waited for this moment.
So I learned yesterday watching the man's interview, Tiffany Stratton, the man that laughs horribly.
Yes, that man. Yes.
That man. And Satin. Did you know Tiffany Stratton was trained by a Gagne?
Yes, I know.
I didn't know that till she said that yesterday.
Yeah. So what? I learned that on some interview she did. I forget where. I think it was Busted Open, and she was on there. She was like, "Yeah, Fred hooked her up with her guy, and that's how she got into the business."
I can't stand Busted Open Radio.
Me either.
All four of them annoy me.
I hate everybody. It's like 6 hosts now, Manny.
The main host, the guy that's not a wrestler, he annoys me.
Okay.
Tommy Dreamer in life just annoys me.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep.
He's starting to look like he's starting to resemble a melted candle. You'll never look at a candle the same again without thinking of violence.
There's the innovator of violence right there.
Whenever you see a candle, you have to chant ECW.
Whenever I see a candle, I gotta start playing Motley Crue song. Like, oh, there it is. The heart and soul of ECW.
Yeah. So we move into Edris Enofe and Malik Blade versus Gallus.
Yep,
Stacks cost them the match.
Yes.
Accidentally takes out.
He gave the head nod. Yeah.
Allowing Gallus to pick up the win. Where Joe Coffey visits Don. He tells Stacks
he is the rat.
He ain't getting out, Marcus.
What technicality is going to get him out of jail? The man has been in there longer than anybody in the history of wrestling.
Nah, Nails is still in there.
Nails is out. Nails is going to be at a convention coming up soon, man. I just saw his first convention in over 30 years, apparently.
He doesn't believe him till he plays him a recording of Stacks calling himself the new Don.
Yep. He now Tony D out of Escape from Prison match.
Gonna have to be.
I would love for us to cut to Tony D. If you win this match, we'll let you out of jail.
I've just bunched some of this stuff together. Dana Brooke talks to Kalani Jordan about gymnastics and not giving up. And Dana Brooke says when she's all healed up, she would like to face her off in a match. Noam Dar isn't emotional.
No.
Yeah.
My reaction would have been, no, Dana, no.
Noam Dar isn't emotionally ready to talk about losing the Heritage Cup. And Miss Jackson, respectfully, stay in your lane. How dare you call out Shayna and Ronda after winning one match? One match, Marcus.
One match.
You don't go calling out the Predators.
Respect to the metaphor. With the shirt. I was like, man, I still understand why Last Legend shirt says Legend number 5 on the back and metaphor on the front.
Because you're stupid, like, that's why.
Noam Dar was emotional still about his cup. My favorite faction in all wrestling.
JK Smush says, good afternoon, evening. May Hulk Hogan bite into a chocolate ball of his ex.
Ooh. You know, Hogan might like that. All right, maggots. I don't know why Slaughter picks him up. Who does not watch SmackDown anymore.
So wait, is it shit with maggots inside and then a coating of chocolate?
Yes, Betty. What do you think? It's a ball of shit with maggots filling. Okay, is that what you want? You need these. And
then that's then dipped in chocolate and then allowed to set. What kind of disgusting things are you coming up with, JK Smith?
Only personal experiences, Manny.
This is how you know he's been driven crazy by all those people calling him for tech support.
Damn Hogan, nah. I can see him telling somebody that. Where were we?
Lucian and Bronco have switched dominoes outside the bodega for football this time.
I'm glad they're living their life. They can do everything but wrestle. Who knows?
Gable tells DJ Tatanka with a slideshow that he tracked Damon Kemp's career for a while. He's failing to tell him that they're related. Gable puts him for his paces. DJ Tatanka asks him to be in his corner. The turn is happening, Marcus. The turn.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does. He's just like, you fool. It's my brother, you idiot. Because I think we're going to get to the point where Gable's like, I will be special guest, underground referee, or whatever. Cool. And then immediately they just stump him out.
Robert Stone looks for Von Wagner. Von Wagner needs some time. He opened up some emotional baggage last week.
Yeah, Manny, hold on. Before we go further, the segment starts with Robert Stone saying, have you seen Von Wagner? To three people.
Marcus, he was walking in a straight line. He was walking in a straight line. It's not like he turned any corner.
Yeah. Three people all said no. We have not seen Von Wagner. There were three liars all lined up because he didn't go far. It was guy here. You see Von Wagner? No. You see Von Wagner? No. You see Von Wagner? And then he looks over. Hey, Von! I got what the fuck, people? This man wasn't even hiding. He was just in plain sight sitting in a chair. All you had to do is keep walking straight. And you gotta turn corners for me or something. You gotta walk through a door.
I feel like Blair Davenport did something that I feel like is going to end up happening to me and you one day. Roxanne was about to start talking shit, and then she got taken out.
Yeah.
I feel like in the middle of one of these shows, we're going to start talking shit, and then someone's going to come through and beat the shit out of us on live stream.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Jungle Boy turns into the camera and goes, however, Jungle. Grand Hill moment of his life.
Marcus, however, jingle bitch.
Jingle bitch, jingle bitch, jingle bitch rocks. Jingle bitch rocks. Look like. Oh. But yeah, I'm never gonna forgive. That's a strike. That's an absolute strike for me on this show. Where everybody goes, where's Von Wagner? Where's Von Wagner? No idea. He's right here. He's literally not hiding.
So there's a Schism family meeting, Marcus. The Dyad are starting to lose trust in Joe Gacy. He believes Gacy has lost his way. The dissension continues to grow as Ava is barely holding this family meeting together.
I don't know how they do things in the Noah family, but it seems like that family breaks up too. That was my response too. Ava, y'all can't even keep your family intact. I'll see SmackDown on a weekly basis. That family's in shambles. You try to keep this adopted family intact? Shut up.
Diamond Mine come out. Joe Gacy suggests a match between the Creeds versus the Dyad. The loser leaves NXT. Weirdly, Marcus, these Dyad boys want out.
Yes.
Isn't it convenient that this match has happened? Isn't it convenient that this isn't going to be the outcome we all expect?
I got the Dyad winning, Manny.
The Dyad are going to win because the Creeds are main roster bound. They're too good for this stupid. They're going to have to go to Raw because the SmackDown side of things is too stacked.
Yeah, they got everybody over there. I can see the Creeds going to Monday Night Raw.
And jobbing to Valhalla and her boys.
Well, I don't think they're jobbing to them. I think that's Valhalla and the boys' next feud. Because isn't it perfect to have Ivy Downs fight with Valhalla and she can't handle Maxine and the guys that stop talking to her? And then you have the Creeds fight them. Just big meaty men slapping each other. It's gonna be something worth seeing. So the Creeds are losing next week.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley turns up to NXT. She interrupts Trick and Mello trying to do some game planning. Trick tries to spit some game. Is told to shut up immediately.
Hey, you miss every shot you don't take, Manny.
Trick's too much of a man for Rhea.
What do you mean?
He likes those little boys, like Dominic.
Maybe she wanted to change it up. Buddy's smaller. Dominic is smaller. Well, Dominic's bigger, but not as strong. Like if Buddy and Dominic get fused into one.
You saw that short last night. Last night. Dominic can't even lift up Damian Priest.
That was hilarious. That's probably one of my favorite shorts because it's hilarious. It's just and she just carries him out like, God damn it.
She's there to talk Judgment Day business and says them helping Seth Rollins last week was a dumb decision. Next time they want to jump into Judgment Day business, they become Judgment Day business.
Okay.
And that ain't the last time. Yeah, and that ain't the last time we see Rhea Ripley because JCJ's out there talking her shit, talking her talk to the ladies in the back. And if you want to make it in the business, they need a thick skin because Valkyria was all mad because she talked a little shit last week.
Yeah,
just as she entered the building.
JC, I enjoyed JC's talking shit conference in the locker room. Like, just like, oh, Lyra Valkyrie, she does this and this fucker can't take a little punch, and then she gets laid out. Then Ripley shows up, and it's like,
said Lyra is a badass.
Whatever. Lyra Valkyrie has the worst name in all wrestling.
Only because it reminds you of Valkyrie.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't fit right.
Yeah, just remember, it was also Iofe before. An Irish name which nobody could have said.
Yeah.
I immediately thought Eric is going to struggle with this because he struggled with Isla Dawn. The way that was spelled, it was like Aioffe. I was like, that is impossible to say to most people.
No one's getting this. Please simplify names for
Irish
the casual
names,
audience.
Traditional Irish names for girls are incredibly difficult to say if you're just reading them. Like Siobhan is spelled Shioban. And Neve is spelled Nymph. Like a car going fast, really fast past you. It's spelled Nyung.
Slow down. What? Nyung. What's your name? Get out of here.
We get Dragon Lee versus Nathan Frazier in a rounds match. Bird Lady and Friend were the corner girls.
Yeah, I don't know how they what was their motives behind this. It seemed like they were Team Dragon Lee, but then they separated for this match to help. And I was like, I guess they added nothing. They added nothing, but they were there. They're getting featured more and more. I think Shawn Michaels feeling pressure. Like, I gotta do something with these girls, or they're gonna get fired.
There was a joke he used last week. And I was like, this is clearly written by Shawn Michaels because it was an old reference. I think Baron Corbin said it, and I can't remember what it was. I might have to go back.
He's the youngest, man. He could have handled that himself.
Hey, Baron Corbin is doing his thing on his Instagram, cooking them meats.
We got the meats.
This match ends 2-1 again.
Well, it ended with 1 second to go, Manny. 1 second to go.
In the 5th round. It was a good, all right. Rounds matches are a bit like you kind of know around the way they're going.
Yeah. Like, he got one. That means he's gotta tie it up eventually, and somehow we're gonna go all the way to the 5th round.
So where's Lee's in the back, Marcus?
Yes.
Mustafa comes in, says apologizes for slapping him in the face, but he said he had cause. He said he wanted a clear victor between him and Tyler Bate. Which Tyler Bate comes into shot and points out that there were fast counts, there was slow counts. Mustafa Ali said, I did that for both of you.
He has a point. I trolled both of you, and then it got serious, all right? I slapped the shit out of you.
If there was a real referee, there would have been a different outcome. Tyler asks for a rematch. Mustafa says he wants next. Tyler offers to be the referee for the next one. I was like, oh, it's 99 all over again.
Yeah, it's never going to end. Just have your triple threat match, guys. Just have your triple threat match. No one is stopping you. So they need Adam Pearce back there and say, nah, we're just doing triple threat. Y'all got to sort this shit out. I'm not doing these. I'm not getting these referee licenses, these temporary referee licenses over and over again. Figure it out.
We do get Gigi Dolan versus Kiana James.
It's a terrible match. It's terrible.
It wasn't that bad.
It was that bad. Gigi is that bad. Kiana's that bad. They're both bad.
It wasn't that bad. Ruby Soho versus Alexia Nicole was bad too.
Yeah, but that was a squash match.
Squash matches shouldn't be bad. Squash matches shouldn't be bad. That should be you and your best day.
I don't feel like that was as bad as Gigi and Kiana. I feel like Gigi has made no progress in character or in ring, and she is just flailing around on this roster as JC flourishes in the back talking shit.
Gigi wins with that weird abdominal stretch bomb thing. Then the main event.
Baron Corbin paint being poured, and we
already covered that at the beginning.
Yeah, but my question is, was the paint used? Was she always going to pour paint on her? Did she expect to lose, or was she just they hit her with the
Well,
bag?
so during this
There's
loss,
so
she was
many
going
great-
for the bag. She went for the bag, which was a downfall in this match.
Yeah. So, what was that the plan? Like, if I can't beat her, I'm gonna hit her with this paint.
Yeah, it had to be.
It's just horrible. GG was so covered in paint. They went to the back. It was disgusting.
And then Baron Corbin takes on Carmelo Hayes. Baron Corbin brings out the Lone Wolf again.
Yes.
I was like, why? No, just stay as happy.
Yes. No. The Lone Wolf was back. The Lone Wolf was back, Manny, and he was better than ever. I believed he was gonna win. As soon as I heard that music, I was like, he may win this. Considering Melo was so raw.
Yeah, where he belonged.
Yeah, this looked like the resurrection of Baron Corbin right now. It looked like the resurrection of Baron Corbin, and
You
I
think
was
this is
full
over?
on board.
You think this is over, or they're gonna move it, or is this gonna carry on?
I think it's over. But best Baron Corbin match of all time with 20-something minutes. He ended up. He did the agility route to jump. That takes away any strike on the show. He did it. We slammed the ring, did the clothesline. I got the deep six. You know, all the spots. Not many shenanigans in this match. It was just like, oh, they had a straight up wrestling match.
I saw a comment in the mid card mess. Someone said Melo sold that deep six like it was a deep 12.
Well, let's be honest. The deep six and Blue Thunder Bomb is the exact same wrestling move. But no one wants to say the truth.
NXT ends with Braun Breaker screaming at Shawn Michaels, claiming he can't control him, and then we'll find out what he was talking about next week.
Ain't nobody left to fight. There's no one left to fight, Braun.
This is his graduation from NXT.
Considering that we just had the draft that we're going to send the people to the main roster, it just seems very Vince McMahon-ish. Like, wait, we didn't bring Breaker up? No, I didn't. Bring him up. What are you doing? We didn't bring the green. Bring him up. All the people like Hunter, bring him up. Tired of this shit. Tired. But
I mean, when you compare this to AEW Dynamite, this is by miles the better show.
Yeah, it had more momentum and things were moving forward. AEW felt like the same show has been and whatever. Or not even the same show had been. It just seemed like it was a show that just continued like, we get a bunch of wrestling matches. Hopefully it felt like Rampage, to be honest.
No, so NXT looks like it's moving towards the Great American Bash.
Yeah.
Like they're looking toward it looks like they're moving towards something. Whereas AEW, they just come off Forbidden Door. It's like they took an off night, which NXT have done.
Yeah, but, it happens all the time, but it's an off night. It's just like, I don't care. None of the people I like are on this show. My show is Collision, where I get Andrade, Punk, FTR, I guess Bullet Club Gold. I don't know who else is on that show. They keep advertising Thunder Rosa in the commercials, but I think she's too toxic to come back. So they can't find a woman to work with her.
Did she not work the first show? No, she didn't, did she?
She hasn't. She hasn't. They keep advertising Thunder Rosa is back. And I'm going like, are you really? Are you really? No one see you. Raw retained show of the week so far.
I don't know. I might give it to NXT.
Well, you got SmackDown, Manny, where,
Yeah, but I'm going to end up being biased regardless because of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Shows instant. Well, I don't even get a chance to talk about SmackDown anyway.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes of SmackDown anyway. 10 minutes of SmackDown will be the best SmackDown.
Marcus.
Roman's going to come out and he's going to just say something and all of a sudden Solo gets pissed and he's going to stand and there's can they coexist?
SmackDown's going to be at least somewhat good because we've got Asuka versus Charlotte.
Yep.
And
if that takes place, unless it's interrupted by Bianca.
Well, she's not allowed to be at ringside. She's barred.
So was Don Callis at what you call him?
But I can't wait for her to show up with her ticket.
We haven't had a good. I have a ticket. And flash it to everybody. We haven't had one of those in a minute. That's been a long time.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to happen. And then what else? It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Pretty Deadly, which should be good.
Should be fun and entertaining, yeah. So SmackDown's already loaded. SmackDown may win the week.
SmackDown might be good. I feel like it's going to bring the same energy SmackDown from Puerto Rico did.
Yeah. But SmackDown gets a strike, Manny. In fact, I'm gonna give them 2 strikes if I don't get what I want. Wrestlers, ladders, chairs, sitting there, have a discussion before their match that turns into draw.
I thought you were going to go a different route because it is in London. I thought you were going to go for the stage of having the red telephone booth and then the black cab. Classic WWE. But I think it's got the same layout at least from the pit, the stadium layout for the show when you were buying your tickets as Puerto Rico, where they came out at an angle and then go down a straight the aisle. So it doesn't look like they're going to do anything fancy in terms of entrance and stuff.
Drone shots.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything fancy with Clash at the Castle.
Yeah,
except that fucking big castle at the top, which looked ridiculous. It's like, you made this, but it's not a real screen. Like, it's not a proper screen. You put LEDs here, but like, you could just, because you've made it a shape of castle, you can't really watch things on it.
Oh, but yeah, so the next day to be international pay-per-view is taking place this Sunday. Manny will be live in attendance. Me and Eric will be doing the watch along if Eric shows up to the event. Let's find out.
He replied to a text, so I'm assuming he's all right now.
Oh no, we'll find out this Saturday.
Have you spoken to him?
We have not spoken since the Saturday show
incident. Since the incident.
Yeah. So we will find out how this works. Can they coexist? That's where we're at with the watch along on Saturday. I know I'm a professional. I know I'm a professional. I'm making t-shirts of us teaming together.
There may be a slowdown on shorts because I will be at the event, but which means you're gonna get double the amount of shorts on Sunday.
And I don't know what's going on Sunday. There may be an Indiana Jones review. Who knows?
I don't think there is. I think we probably saved that for another day.
I guess
because I ain't gonna. I don't actually have time to go see it. I could watch it in the morning tomorrow.
No. Enjoy. Don't overexert yourself, Manny. Don't do it.
It's my first. It's my first day off in a while, and and my body has naturally just been waking up at 7 o'clock this week, like for the last 2 weeks. Like an hour and a half, a good hour and a half before my actual alarm.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Although there were times where I would like set my alarm like an hour before I'm supposed to get up, just so I could wake up and go, oh, thank God, and then go back to sleep.
I text you this morning the plan for the show today because I was woken. I was awake. I was wide awake.
Is that what was going on? Oh yeah,
it was like 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah, that was late at night, and I was like, "Oh man, he's up."
Were you still at work at that point?
No. I didn't work. I'm off. I'm off Wednesday night.
I thought you were off on Thursday.
No, I work Thursday. I gotta be at work in a few hours, man. No one knows my schedule. No one cares.
Your schedule just changes all the time.
It doesn't. It's been the same.
No, and you throw us with projected potential schedules, and I'm just like, I don't even know what he's doing anymore.
Yeah, there are projected schedule changes, but none of them ever come through. That morning shift never happened, I don't think. I never got to follow up with that. Never at all. Never. Like, oh, okay. No update whatsoever. I could just see if they did update, they did tell me, I was like, what about Marcus going to morning shift? Let him die at night.
Let him die at night.
Yes. Allow him to die.
So yeah, the next time you will see me is next week, unless I do more AEW Fight Forever streams, which, you know, Marcus, I'm not feeling it. Quick review, I'm not feeling it.
That should be a shirt. Not feeling it.
Do you know what? I think it's I've grown up. Like the WWE 2K23 game, I had the exact same feeling after playing it for like 3 hours. I'm like, I'm done.
It may just be wrestling game, fighting games. Maybe you're done. Maybe you're out the game. Maybe you're like me and just be like, real world experiences are better than video games.
No, see, I enjoy video games and I enjoy a good story, like the Harry Potter. What was it? Hogwarts Legacy. That had a really nice story to it. And so it takes you along and you play it, and it's a good story.
Yeah.
Sports simulations, they don't really give you anything. Like the career mode is so lackluster. There's like, what am I doing here?
And is it just text or do they have audio?
I think there's a little bit of text in the cutscenes, but I don't think it's all of it.
Oh, okay.
I think some of it will be just reading out the cutscene, which I will do the career mode for a stream. But just note, I'm sharing my screen as I stream it from my Xbox. So the audio of me talking is coming through this thing. So it's going to be a little bit ahead of
the gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck this and motherfucker. And everybody's like, what happened? Oh, I guess that's what it is. Someone threw a gasoline can in his eye. He exploded.
Well, so I think in the last playthrough I just had maybe an hour ago, someone was guiding me through how to set the table on fire. Like someone in the chat was talking about you build up your special and you pick up the table and then it gives you a prompt and then you set the table on fire and then all this. I'm like, okay. That's what
the lighting table's on fire. I'm gonna burn somebody.
Is that what you want to see? I'll do
it. Really sounds like a professional wrestler. All right, indie wrestler. All right, I guess I'll set somebody on fire.
I mean, I was getting really bored. Like, yeah, it's just like it's not. I don't think it's got that level of longevity. But again, it's probably because I've grown up.
Young Manny is going like, light him on fire, light him on fire.
Blood, and I think it's also I've got into Silo on Apple TV.
Is that any good? I heard it's good.
It's good, but like, it's one of those shows where it's like, get to the point. Why are they fucking living in a silo?
What is the point of this?
Yeah, it's a good show. I'm also watching Shrinking at the same time, which has got Harrison Ford in it. So
you sold out for Apple Plus. After
I only watch what?
You're trying to fill this Ted Lasso void.
Yeah. I've been meaning to watch the Tom Holland show. That's apparently got bad reviews, but it's Tom Holland, so that's Spider-Man.
I choose not to watch Tom Holland unless he is Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man. I gotta see what Spider-Man doing.
I was like, is Spider-Man trying to show me range?
Hey, every now and then he does show that range when Tony Stark dies or he dies. I don't want to go, Mr. Stark. I don't want to go.
It was easy to be Spider-Man. You put the mask on. You're not really acting anymore. It's like...
Well, yeah, but you pull the mask up so people know it's you. You gotta do those things. It's like, it's not just all CG. I do the acting.
But yeah, at the moment I am being an Apple TV shill.
But it's okay. It's okay. Yes, see you guys tomorrow. Remember, no retro Friday. Just it's just a
there's nothing out tomorrow. On
there's an empty void on Friday. It's never happened.
It's just a short stay. There'll be like 4 shorts or something else.
Maybe I'll go to the show and just be like, there ain't no show today. Get out of here. Get out of here.
The next few shorts, I think I haven't uploaded them yet. They'll be just it might be amalgamation of these together, or I could release them separately. Can London repeat outbeat what Clash of the Castle did in terms of noise level? But I don't think they can because there were 65,000 people there.
Yeah. That's really that's really asking for a lot. Well,
And that's
maybe
really
they can be Puerto Rico. Maybe they can be Puerto Rico.
Yeah, possibly, because the Clash at the Castle was really the proper birth of the Seth Rollins Sing My Song, because that went on for ages.
Yeah, we need to end it. Someone needs to end it.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll be back next
Tune in
week
tomorrow where I'll release a video. Just come on live and like, get out of here. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
and then leave it playing.
Yeah.
Just be like, there's nothing to see here. What are you still doing here?
You're still here. Now you're watching an empty chair. Now for those who just click the link.
Why are you here? Why are you still here? And then walk away again.
Yeah, 20,000 views. 20,000 views, 1,800 new subscribers. Be like, why? Nothing happened. This is all I ever wanted. Or maybe I'll read the phone book live on TV. Just be like, You want to talk to Charles Johnson?
His number is 079.
Says here he runs a repair shop. The phone booth has all.
I mean, if you're not doing anything, I could do a show before I leave.
No. We're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. Except nothing, Manny. Except nothing. I'll probably go see Indiana Jones in place of a Friday. There's nothing to do. Just go see it. Yeah,
I'm not going to that indie show on Sunday anymore.
Indiana Jones? Oh, indie wrestling show.
Indie wrestling show. I generally can't be bothered.
Yeah, that's fine. No D-Lo, right?
I could see D-Lo tomorrow morning.
Oh.
But I saw someone's live stream. So there's a guy called Wrestling Days who live streams. He does watch-alongs for all like wrestling. Like he does Raw, SmackDown, NXT, sometimes AEW.
Oh, he watches all of them and then watch-alongs for them?
Yeah.
The man's more committed than we ever will be.
He's English as well, so it's like he's on my time frame. I was like, you're doing this all the time. You probably don't have a real job.
Yeah, you're hippie. You're hippie, you know, job.
So he was live stream being at the place that they're doing the D-Lo meetup, because it's basically a pop-up wrestling action figure shop.
Yeah.
But the way they positioned it, you could see D-Lo in the background the way he was doing the stream. I was like, that looks really sad.
All of these are sad. It's just people begging for money. That's why I don't go to conventions and do meet and greets. That's not my thing.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't really want.
If I see you,
D-Lo Brown was cool, but is he someone I'm gonna go out of my way to see?
Like, oh, I was your biggest fan. Like when people say that, I always go bullshit.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not lying to D-Lo Brown. I don't. He was cool. All right, he was cool. But if anything, he was a bit part player in the Attitude Era, which sucked.
Yeah. D-Lo deserved more in the Attitude Era. That's all I'm saying. And I don't want to bring that to his attention. You know, if I was running the Attitude Era and retrospective, you know, you would have been fighting The Rock for the championship, and we would have been building around that.
Well, eventually, he probably did fight The Rock.
Yeah, but The Rock beat his asses.
In one of those down weeks where you just got a random Rock match against someone.
Yeah. When Kid Shamrock was busy that week, so.
Yeah, it was like The Rock versus, I don't know, 8 Ball or someone.
8 Ball.
I couldn't remember any of the other ones from that tape.
No, it's fine. It's fine. 8 Ball's perfect. He's perfect. The Rock versus 8 Ball, classic match. Now, what was your favorite match of all time? The Rock versus 8 Ball, SmackDown, 1999.
You know, it's sad that we killed off retro, but I feel like for the long run and our own well-being, I think it's a good thing we did.
Yeah. Yeah. These shows are exhausting. And just watching all this wrestling. Maybe I'm becoming bitter and just like looking at every show. Maybe AEW wasn't that bad this week. Maybe Jungle Boy isn't a bitch.
He is a bitch.
Stop reaffirming this. Maybe we just watched too much wrestling. Yeah, I think we need to get the merch chain. We need to update the merch.
Yeah, I
chain.
think we do need a However Jungle shirt.
Jungle. Or you
And
can
then-
get the $10 upgrade, however Jingle pin shirt. And then
That needs to be done in Pornhub lettering.
Yeah, and then we can actually sell that BBC shirt too, Eddie.
Oh, what have we become?
Judas in my mind. Oh, sorry, that's just it's just a natural habit. What have I become?
Yeah, so we'll be back next week. Well, there'll be stuff over the weekend, watch alongs and that not.
Yeah, we're gonna fall from Money in the Bank right into a collision watch along this week. Nah, we're not. You could.
Has Collision been preempted?
Collision is taped. It's being filmed today in Canada, which is also, I think, why Dynamite suffered, because they were like, "All right, we booked Collision. What's on Dynamite? Ah, fuck."
Wait, CM Punk's on Collision.
Yeah.
So the Elite were in the same building as the
No. It's different nights.
Okay.
They're filming tonight, Collision. Last night was Dynamite. So different days. Which could mean that's why people weren't on the show or whatnot. And, who knows? I don't know what's going on over there.
All right, guys, we're out. We'll be back when we're back.
Money in the Bank. Show me what you think.